Hi, welcome to Girls Game Shelf. We are playing Codenames today. This is how you play. These are all your pieces. You have all of these code name cards laid out into a nice grid like so, and it matches the key, which we'll talk about in a second. You have your assassin, your red agents, your blue agents, and your innocent bystanders. The spy masters know the secret identity of all of the agents who are represented with these code names, and their job is to give clues to the field operatives so that they can guess who their agents are in the field. And we know who they are because of the key. The key tells us, as you can see, where all the red agents are, the blue agents, the bystanders, and the assassin. And this is hidden from the field operatives, obviously. If I were a spy master, this is how a turn might go. I'd look at my agents and try and give clues. Like say I wanted them to guess berry and kiwi. I could say fruit, 2. I give them a word and I give them the number to tell them how many agents I want them to guess. I could only give one word, so you pick carefully. And if my field operatives guess, they say, yeah, kiwi and berry, got it, then they would get it, and they would get their agent cards like so. Let's say, though, that they were wrong, that it wasn't kiwi, it was mint, because I was thinking of some kind of a berry dish. Let's say that kiwi was a blue agent card. They would have guessed the blue agent card, and their turn is over. Or if kiwi is an innocent bystander, nobody gets any points, and their turn is over. And what you really don't want is if kiwi is the assassin, because if they guess the assassin, everybody in that team loses, and the game is over. So you keep playing until one team guesses all of their code names correctly, and then that team wins. And that's how you play.
Station 2.
Station 2.
Oh, okay, well. Are we supposed to?
Yeah, no, we're on the same team.
Yeah, can we talk out loud?
Yes. No, we can talk.
Okay, well, gas station.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
What else would be?
There would be another one.
I mean, buses are, they can go to gas stations.
Where do you see bus?
Right next to gas.
That says bug.
Oh,
I'm not even wearing my glasses.
Wow, that's bad news for me.
The reflection in the name badge, the gray that we'd be looking at, it was just a little bit harder to read than the white for the other side to look at.
The way they're designed, they have white and black wording and then gray wording upside down so that each side can read it. But what happens with the white is that it draws your eye, so whoever's on the opposite side, just, at least for me, is reading words upside down the whole time. I just didn't even bother looking at the gray word. Yeah, so that's obnoxious. It's workable, but it's obnoxious.
Oils are at gas stations.
Oils are at gas stations!
Oils. I'll touch this one, you touch that one.
Okay.
Okay.
We should do it not at the same time, I guess.
Yay!
Royal 2.
Royal 2.
Crown.
Queen. And crown.
Okay. Ready? Queen.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Bring it, Lil.
It's kind of boring in a way when you're just kind of waiting for the other team to pick or miss their word.
You were kind of left sitting all right, the other team goes, and you can't participate? I'm gonna say... Bond?
Bond. Well,
How many?
Oh, 2.
oh,
Sorry.
Okay. Bond. Aren't bonds you can buy paper bonds?
And copper bonds? Isn't that a thing?
Like to weld?
Yeah.
Well, it could also be mean to bond. Is there a
Are there
helicopter?
many meanings? Okay, so that we're not thinking about. So a bond?
How do you
physical
spell bond?
B-O-N-D. The Bond one. I was like, James Bond, right? James Bond helicopter. Easy.
I think it's cool how Lily knew that we could take that word a million ways.
I felt like such a... oh, that's actually a really terrible clue.
Like James Bond? He was a spy.
He can't tell us anything.
He was a spy.
He was a spy.
Like me in this situation.
Good job. Thank God Izelle said James Bond, because I was like, paper bonds. What a dork. Oh my God.
And I just kind of stumbled upon that. So my recommendation if you're playing this game is like, don't just think of the associations in your head, because sometimes like the verbal diarrhea of it all like helps you figure out associations.
You really are going to the outstretches of your mind to try and find reasoning behind, you know, why bond applies to helicopter, but it does. Let's do spy and paper. Let's touch spy first, because that was, isn't that like, you know, you buy
Yeah, I can't think of anything else that would be more
bondish. Unless you were a spy in the field.
a field spy. Okay, I'm gonna choose spy. You get to decide about this.
No, you have to help me decide about this. We're in this together.
I think we should go with your first instinct, because you were like paper. You were super committed, and then I questioned you, and then that made you question yourself. So let's not do that. Let's go with you. Like, I want you to be confident.
Okay.
It's paper and spy. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put my finger on spy.
Do it. All right.
Okay. Put my finger on paper.
Creature 2.
Creature 2.
Bear.
And bug.
Yeah.
It's a pretty safe bet.
Yeah.
Okay.
they're both creatures. Okay.
Go for bear. Oh, go for bug. Nice.
Awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait,
Wait.
no, that's not right.
Oops.
What? Was that one of ours?
At the beginning, I got confused with my colors, so I thought I was blue momentarily. So I said creatures for bear and bug, but bear was a blue word, and I was on the red team.
Are there more designs, or it's just this one lady?
No,
It's the lady or there's a dude?
But there's not.
But
There's not
that's-
a different one for each
No.
card.
No, but we're only doing the ladies.
There was really cool art on the cards that you put down, and I would want those to be all different people. I think they had an opportunity to just like have fun with that.
This is such a great theme, but I don't feel like we're spies helping other spies. I wanted the theme to, I love good themes. I want the themes to rock.
Good job.
Right, now let's talk about that bond thing.
Okay, I think we should just go for field. Why not?
Field bond?
No, because the spy, remember? Bond, James Bond was in field. Or shot. Oh, God.
Shot? I didn't see that. It's right in front of me.
But would that be Bond? Like Bond? Like,
Well, doesn't he carry like guns? I
What's
mean, I don't
that?
watch it because he's kind of like a womanizer, but I think that probably he would carry a gun, right?
I think shot would probably be better than field. You touch it. I don't want to touch it. Do shot. Do it.
Shot?
Do it. Just do it.
I'm just watching her face.
No, she's a good poker player.
It's always really thrilling to be a field operative because you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know which one it is. So you're always trying to look for clues. Like you're looking at the Codemaster who has this poker face on, and you're trying to see like, is this it? Am I gonna touch it? And they just.
I don't think I could keep a straight face as the spy master. I am not good at that.
Oh, wait. No, we're doing the girl. Uh-oh.
Why me?
Metal too.
Oh,
Copper.
copper for sure. Flute maybe?
Yeah, I think I would agree with flute.
Or it could be car.
You could
But I
have
feel
copper
like-
in your mouth.
But
Just
it's-
saying.
but
But she
it's
said-
metal.
she said-
Oh, but metal mouth is braces.
Oh, metal mouth.
I wasn't trying to help.
I say
You know, we tried to mess them up a bit, but they know we're trying to mess them up, so it's just smack talking for the fun of it. You know, smack talking isn't really fun unless you actually mess somebody up.
Both teams were trying to throw each other off, and sometimes it worked.
I say we start with copper.
Okay.
And I would save mouth for our, if we get it wrong, because that seems like a farther stretch than flute or car, which are made of
Okay.
metal.
My instinct is flute.
Yeah, mine too. It's just
Okay.
because it's big, it's like shiny. Okay, let's do copper first.
Okay. Nice.
I'm so glad you didn't let me choose that.
And I'm
Yeah,
gonna go for
thanks.
flute.
Metal mouth.
Okay. Air 1.
Oh, helicopter.
Cold air.
Oh, you jerk.
Helicopter I like better. Wait, but
Okay.
air parachute.
What have you done to us?
Specific is terrific. I just want
I liked the teamwork aspect of it. I think it wouldn't be as fun with just 4 people if it was just you and a spy master.
Air.
hair.
I would not. I'm going to put cold aside for now because helicopter and
Right, because
parachute.
she should have said like shiver.
And
I'm
parachute, I would
giving you
think
guys
fall.
too many
I would
options.
think
Like I'm
fall.
helping you.
The discussion between the two, the spies in the field, and you're just sitting there and you have to be like,
All right, helicopter. Let's do it.
Helicopter.
Are you good with this?
Yeah.
Ooh.
They're almost out of cards. Does that mean they
Oh no.
Yeah, we're killing you guys.
Oh no.
Because we keep picking your
Teamwork
colors.
is dreamwork.
Yeah,
I have
thanks.
tons of these guys.
Okay. Stunt 2.
Stunt 2. Car.
Yeah.
I'd say parachute.
Oh, parachute. Car? I think of like a
Car.
stunt driver.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see if anything else. Field or stadium.
Stadium.
Stunt game. I like car.
There's always
Parachute for
mouth.
sure.
You guys.
I'll go with car.
Okay.
Car. And then if we get that right, you want to try metal now?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Go for
so
it.
Parachute.
Nice. Car. Yeah.
Okay. Mouth.
okay.
We're getting down to
That's
this.
true.
The assassin. He's an assassin, right? That's what we call him.
Wait, the
Saboteur?
saboteur.
Saboteur. Okay, so since our options are getting,
That's
I don't want to accidentally
the
press
Noah
him.
Emery.
I would say being the spy master is a little challenging because you have 8 or 9 different words that you have to string together. And at first it's easy, you get them out of the way, but then you get really weird ones and you like have to think of some connection, and sometimes you're just like, man, I hope they get this. Empty.
And then just don't do anything wrong.
Yeah, don't like say.
Stop hassling our spy master.
She's under a lot of pressure.
Oh my gosh.
Our plan is working.
It's okay. I believe in you. You're valuable.
You're a great leader. We respect you.
It's okay to fail.
Flag too.
I don't know if you know this, but like churches have flags.
When do you fly a flag? When you are.
I feel like at a
Okay.
stadium, and she could
Yeah.
have said a sport, but she didn't want to because we would have
we didn't
chosen
get
game.
So then would we do stadium and field?
Yeah, I think the talking through with your partner is really important because you can think of different routes around words and come to conclusions you might not have otherwise.
I like playing with a partner. I did because I like any game that gets people talking and interacting and being cooperative. And I think just being a spy master would be difficult because all I could do would be able to read like micro facial expressions. It was just me versus them, or just guess. Which I guess if I was doing really well and it was just being the spy master, that could be a moment where I'm like, I am very smart.
But flag seems very specific to
I
that.
I know.
I feel like it could be string
I'm just
because
gonna count down.
a flag is made of string.
Lots and tiny fibers.
I've heard that there's a timer involved sometimes. I don't know.
We lost our timer for this game. You're supposed to have a timer when people take too long. Okay, guys, I'm counting to 20 in my head as the timer. Ready, go.
Okay.
Okay, are we sure about stadium?
I think we both like stadium.
Yeah.
I can't say.
10.
Okay, stadium. And then what do we want to do? We don't like game. We don't like field.
I'm scared. I feel like string.
Okay.
17.
Okay,
18.
stadium. Okay. Could have been worse. Could have been worse.
Wow, that was a tough one.
Oh, although that throws us off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, hopefully they get one for us. Or miss.
Arctic 1.
Cold. Totally.
Very nice. Nicely done. Come back to their motherland.
Wasteland is the Soviet wing.
I loved being a spy. That is super fun. I watch a lot of covert affairs, so right up my alley. And I got to use a fake Russian accent, and that's my people, so that was cool too.
You did great.
I really like this game a lot, and I think that with a couple of tweaks, it might be one of my favorite games that I've played in a really long time.
When we were done, I wanted to play again. I was ready for another round, and I think it's interesting that depending on who the spy masters are, you can have a totally different kind of game.
I love this game. I thought it was so fun. When I saw like an explanation of the game, I thought it was going to be kind of lame. I really didn't expect it to be fun, and it was so fun.
This was not what I expected. It is, I mean, everything I read, it's a party game. Well, you're gonna have so much fun when you play Codenames.
First impressions of the game, it's not what I expected. I had watched a review of it and looked at the rules, and it's kind of marketed as a party game. And I thought it would be a lot like Catchphrase or Taboo, where there's like a lot of taboo, where there's a lot of shouting out and conversation. It's fast and energetic again, because I like those kind of games. And then we played it, and it was very, very quiet.
It's a lot more thoughtful than I expected. You know, it's like, but let's look into the psychology of the person who gave us this word, and what do they mean by bond?
I think there's a lot of opportunity for a variety of different gameplays, and that was very exciting to see with all the cards and the different words.
I've played it before. It's always been one of my favorite ones to play, so this also hasn't disappointed. I think the group was great. We tried really hard, and everybody was really intermingling to try and figure out what the clues mean.
Yeah, I would put it on the shelf. I would put it on the shelf hesitantly. I definitely want to try it again.
This is definitely going on the shelf.
I would definitely put this game on the shelf.
At this point, I would not put it on the shelf. But like I said, I want to give it another chance, and I want to give it a couple more playthroughs. And if I had a more fun experience more often, then I would put it on the shelf, obviously. I would absolutely put this game on the shelf. I liked it a lot.
I would put this on the shelf. I think with a timer and maybe like some different house rules sort of vibe, this could be a really, 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 really great party game.
So it goes on the shelf. We have 2 people who are hesitant. I think 4 people that like it, but we'll put it on the shelf today. That's our show. Join us next time on Joe's Game Shelf.